potato lovers, these next challenges are for you as we head north to the Queen City, Manchester, New Hampshire. Our first stop, Chez Vachon's, known for its French-Canadian chow.
The Canadian roots are never going to come out of the west side of Manchester.
Crepes, pork pies, and Montreal-style smoked meat are all here at this breakfast and lunch spot. But its claim to fame, the poutine. Or is it poutine?
I never heard poutine until I bought this restaurant. I always called it poutine growing up, and that's always what it was to us.
But here it's poutine.
Here it's poutine. As my wife would say, it's so good you just got to keep poutine in your mouth.
And for those who can stomach this gastronomic extravaganza, owner Robert Perkins, aka B, says how about taking on the Poutine Challenge?
2.5 pounds of fries, a pound of curd cheese, and a pound and a half of gravy. Let's go.
Originating in Quebec, the dish is a simple yet exquisite combination of crispy French fries, gooey cheese curds, and rich gravy.
It's so yummy.
How did we come up with this challenge?
One of our customers asked us if we could make some type of challenge like this. He thought it was a cute thing that a lot of restaurants were doing. We ended up trying a 7-pound one at first, and that was like no way possible. We decided to go 5 pounds, and it seems like if you're really hungry that day, you can probably get it down.
For $24, challengers have 1 hour to finish it all. Winners get a t-shirt, hat, and the challenge comped. Impossible, you say?
We had 2 people try it this week unsuccessfully. We did have a guy last week come in and do it in 20-something minutes.
The record, 9 minutes and 5 seconds. There's been 10 winners in 13 years.
You can't leave the table, you just gotta sit here and eat it. We all know pretty much in our head that if it's not done in 35 to 40 minutes, it's not gonna happen. The whole key, I think, to getting a lot of food down for these guys is that it's gotta be quick before your stomach realizes what you're doing to it.
A few minutes away, the sounds of sizzling barbecue. Kevin Cornish is the owner of longtime barbecue joint, Casey's Rib Shack.
I used to be a printer. I owned a printing company. Kind of hated what I did then. I loved barbecue. Somebody said if you never want to work a day in your life, take what you love and make that your business, and that was a total lie. I love what I do. I feed anywhere from 200 to 600 people a day, and to make all those people happy makes me happy, you know.
It's not just these mouth-watering meats that have carnivores flocking.
Here's to the 6-pound feed bag shovel challenge.
Yup, a big old shovel loaded with more than 6 pounds of barbecue.
It's just an impressive display of meat.
1 full rack of ribs, a half a pound of pulled pork, 1 Italian sausage, a half a pound of brisket, and a half a pound of chicken, served with a half a pound of collard greens and a half a pound of mashed potatoes. Oh, and 2 pieces of cornbread.
It's morphed into a family platter of sorts that, you know, families of 4 or 5 or 6 people will come in. A lot of times if we have 5 or 6 tables together, they'll order 4 of these and then just kind of pass the shovel around.
The restaurant, housed in a 250-year-old barn, is also a feast for the eyes.
We like it to be fun, give you something to look at, you know, like somebody's attic.
Are you the decorator?
Myself and my wife, she brought the feminine touch to it.
And for those that dare to take on the feed bag shovel challenge, why not do it in a 1952 Plymouth police car, siren and all? Competitors have 30 minutes to complete this $84 challenge. Fee waived if successfully done.
There's been probably close to 100 people that have attempted it and maybe 10 or 12 people that have actually finished it.
Okay,
Yeah.
you get 30 minutes. The record for the shovel challenge, 13 minutes.
It's unbelievable. How they do it, I don't know. But back to Chez Vachon, Robert got his nickname B because he's the baby of the family and he's French-Canadian, as he pointed out. And so they used to call him BB. But then when he got into the business world, his friends and family were like, no, you got to drop the BB. So he just went to B.
B.
He went to B.
I like it.
Yeah.
Still ahead, not your typical burger and fries.